What it do, it's your girl, call me Nathan. Today we're going to be watching a video on the rare species named alpha males. And since I am a very lucky chap, I am indeed an alpha male, so I should know a lot about this. Because everyone knows alpha males are players who play games on the interweb, not people who have a lot of sex.
In this video, we're going to be answering one of the biggest questions I get from a lot of guys out there, which is how can I become a more dominant man?
Because obviously people come up to you on the street and say, yo, you've got big muscles, you look like a big alpha man. Grr. You are a top shagger. Not to mention, if you have to ask someone how to become a more dominant man, pretty much hopeless, aren't you? Just stop while you're ahead.
On this channel, I teach you how to be a man. I teach you how to build financial independence, how to build the physique that you want, get the girls that you want, and go from the victim mindset.
I got a few problems with this. Like, how do you get taught how to be a man? Isn't that something you're kind of assigned with when you're born? It's just a gender thing. If you're a guy or a girl. What does building financial independence, having a hench body got to do with each other? They're kind of separate things, to be fair. Like, I see the comparison with being a big hench man and shagging a lot of ladies. Right, how do you change a victim mindset from being raped as a child by your uncle or someone named Jimmy Savile to being a big strong man? Like that I don't see the comparison. How can you change from a victim mindset if you've literally had a lot of traumatic shit happen in your life?
To what I call the bulldog mindset.
Some fantastic self-advertisement.
If that's something that interests you, click that subscribe button and join us on our...
Yeah, go on boys, click that subscribe button, but on my channel obviously, I'm more of a dominant man. Look at my big muscles.
Journey here. I think that a lot of guys don't understand what dominance is, and they try to dominate other people by force, which is actually the opposite. It actually shows a great deal of weakness.
Does he mean by showing dominance by having a quick scrap with someone? Because then that means you're more stronger than the other person, so technically you are more dominant?
More force that you have to apply in order to get someone to essentially obey your will or do your bidding.
Oh hi boys, didn't know us learn how to be a fucking cult leader, did we boys?
The weaker that you are, generally, it's a weaker move. It's just like showing anger, right? And anger is, in fact, a way that a lot of people try to express dominance, but really what it is it's a frustration. When you're angry, it's because an expectation hasn't happened that you had in the world.
To be fair, I kind of agree with this oversized toenail with this. Like, yeah, he's pretty truthful about that. Like, the more angry you are, the more likely you are to look like a prick, because you tend to say things you don't agree with just because it's the heat of the moment.
And so it's actually showing your inability. It's the opposite of dominant. A lot of men are afraid to be dominant because they're afraid to express themselves in what they want, and they're afraid of imposing on people, which is all things that we're going to address here. Okay, guys, so let's start off by talking about the first thing that you can do to be more dominant, which is first to dominate yourself. You're not going to
Alright boys, didn't know how to rip out the whip and chains. Like, ooh, kinky shit this boy is.
Dominate anyone else. You're not going to be dominant in general if you cannot control your own desires, if you cannot control your own self. Okay? To be truly dominant is to be able to exercise your own will. Okay? And to be able to exercise your own will, the first place to start is yourself. If you are lazy, okay, if you procrastinate, if you don't have any self-discipline, if you can't get to the gym, if you can't, do the workouts that you're supposed to do or do the work that you're supposed to do, if you can't control your own emotions.
All the things that's come out of his mouth is just generally a load of shit, really, innit? If you think about it. Oh, if you can't do exercise. Oh, if you're too lazy. Bad. No shit, Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, you're not going to be very dominant because you're basically going to be emotional. You're going to be controlled by other people. If someone can rouse you to anger very easily, okay, they're dominating you, okay? Life is dominating you. So first of all, you've got to get self-discipline. You've got to be able to dominate yourself. Next, say what you...
Or you just generally don't care what people say and you just don't give a fuck. Like every other normal man who actually gives a fuck what people say. I sure as hell don't.
Want and say what you mean. All right, this is one of those really big things when I'm coaching guys on becoming more masculine, okay, and being more dominant, is I try to tell them you need to say exactly what it is that you want.
Okay, so people actually pay him to be told to use the language that they know and to speak to people It's rather shit advice, really, isn't it?
Okay, and what you mean. Stop beating around the bush. Okay, stop trying to be extra polite to people. Okay, stop trying to come across as not wanting to offend people. Instead, say what you want. Don't be bashful about it. Say, I want this. Okay, I want you to do this. All right, again, like in the bedroom, I do this. Right.
This is literally the worst advice. Like, I don't understand how people get told. Well, pay people to get told for them to say this shit to you. It's just kind of something you should know, really. If you like something, you want it. If you don't like it, you don't want it.
You're giving a command. You're saying what you want, what you desire, and not beating around the bush. If you want to go to a restaurant, you want to eat somewhere, if you're like, hey, where should we go? You're making a decision. You're saying, I want to go here. I want to eat this. It doesn't mean that what you want always has to happen. Okay.
Okay, so if you have a group of friends, you're the only person who likes that place to eat, and you say, I want to go there. You don't have a choice. You're going there. You just sound like a bit of a prick, don't you?
Hey, don't be wrong. Don't misconstrue this, okay? Being dominant is not all about always getting your way, but it's about saying what it is that you want and saying what it is that you mean. Not beating around the bush, not being afraid of who you are as a person, right? To be a very dominant person is someone who just says what they want. Stop trying to be polite. Okay, one of the biggest things that's screwing you up from being dominant as a man is being too damn polite.
Okay, so what's the problem with being polite? Like, you should have polite and have manners to people. Doesn't matter who they are, or if you try and act like a big hard lad. You're better off being nice. But again, who the fuck cares? You're probably not going to meet him again. So if you don't want to, fuck him off. But if it's one of your friends, might as well be polite. You got to live with them.
Oh, fuck it. Sometimes you got to step on some toes. Sometimes you got to not worry what other people think. You got to not worry if you're coming across as brash or rude. It's not that you should try to come across that way, but if you're saying what you want, okay, and you're saying what you mean, you're gonna come across as impolite at times, and it's fine. It's okay if people are a little bit uncomfortable. It's okay if some people don't like you. It's okay if some people are not agreeing with you. Okay.
Again, he's just kind of repeating himself what he said for the past 3-4 minutes in his video. You might as well just be a fucking parrot, really. Innit?
You don't have to make everyone feel comfortable and happy all the time. It's good when you can do that, but it's more important to be true to yourself and to express yourself, and you're going to come across a lot more dominant when you don't care about being polite. Take charge and make decisions, okay? If you want to be more dominant, one of the key things that you can do is to actually just take charge of a situation and make those decisions that need to be made. All right, if everyone's trying to decide where to eat, pick a restaurant, say, hey, I feel like eating some fish tacos. Let's go to this place. We're going to go there. Now,
okay, just because people obviously do eat fucking fish tacos, what are you, some sort of degenerate? Anyway, we're going to move on to a different video. It's this guy called Alpha M. He again likes to repeat himself about useless crap, so enjoy, I guess, really.
Where your eyebrow should start. Not out here, not in here, right here. And find the stopping point.
Like, what's the eyebrows got to do with anything in the start of a video? Especially in a start video, I suppose to like attract attention.
Point for your eyebrows, take your comb, put it on the center of your nose, and then go diagonally towards the corner of your eye. And remember, overplucking or overarching makes you look like a chick. Now let's talk about your hair. Gentlemen, here's the thing. Attractive guys know it is unacceptable completely to rock a comb over if you're losing your hair going bald. It is also unacceptable to...
Oh yeah, if you're balding, just fucking show everyone you're going balding like it is acceptable. I'd rather have a bit of a comb over than look like I've got fucking no
wear a bad hairpiece. Truth is, every single one of your friends knows that you are losing your hair, you're going bald. Is it embarrassing? Possibly. Does it suck?
Joke's on you, mate. Your friends don't need to know. Staff, any friends, do you? You just got a life hack there, my guy.
Definitely. Should you do something about it? If that's something that you are insecure about, the answer is absolutely. Where are you gonna go? Simple. Today's video sponsor, Bosley.
I'm not gonna lie with you. This guy is actually a player. I respect him on the grind.
The fifth mistake that attractive guys never make is forgetting to wear a fragrance.
Because obviously, people just do come up to you and give you a quick whiff.
You smell amazing. Obviously, you're
Thanks, babes. And I'm pretty sure you just run out of video ideas. Because there's only so much shit you can do for being an alpha male. Then you're just bankrupt in ideas, aren't you, really?
attractive. Here's the thing, guys. Research has shown the simple act of applying a cologne or fragrance before you go out of the house actually boosts up your confidence level, your mood, and your attractiveness. But it's not just the cologne, it's also your deodorant. Research also showed that if you're using a deodorant or a deodorant spray,
You can tell this guy's done one Google search on different types of fragrances, and it's just turned up to a wiki page. And then he's just had a quick gander, and he really.
that actually has a fragrance that is pleasant, that you like, you feel more confident after putting it on. Confidence is attractive, which brings us to the sixth and final mistake that attractive dudes never, under any circumstances, make. Talking crap about other people or gossiping. Confident, attractive men know, yo, I'm amazing. I don't need to talk crap about you. I don't need to put you down to make myself feel and look better. The truth is, guys,
Well, hasn't that just given me blue balls? That means I can't talk shit no more, boys. I'm too alpha to talk shit.
if you are somebody who gossips, because I know that it's tempting. I know that once in a while it's kind of fun, and all these drama channels that are on YouTube are super popular. There's a reason why gossip and talking trash is kind of our culture nowadays, but honestly, in my opinion, it makes somebody look incredibly ugly.
I feel like he's just talking shit himself to people who've just ripped the shit out of him, really. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Make sure to have a good day, and like, subscribe if you got this far, I guess, and toodles.
I get bullied in school, I can't wait till I'm a cop so I can bully you. If you poke me on my arm, I bruise easily. I like to watch porn, I can fap